Alright, Mr. Solis from Advanced Quantitative Reasoning here. We're going to be doing something new, final grade averages, which you can go ahead and apply to any class that you have and you know the grade averages. Alright, so we have a couple of things here in the grading system. And we have a couple of grading systems. We have grading system 1, which is test average of has a test average of 40, 25. Basically, this right here is just breaking up the 100%. And so you look at it, and so this right here, test averages are worth 40% of your grade. That means that you take the average of all your tests, and then you apply 40% of that, and that's how much you get on your grade. So if you got 100% on your test averages, then you get 40 points towards your final grade. And final exam grade, 25%, that would be 25 points if you had 100%. Homework, out of 100 points, 25 points. Class participation, out of 100 points, 10 points. And if you add this all together, that's going to equal to 100. So 40 plus 25 plus another 25, that's, 90, and then 10, 100. This is how you make sure that the grading system actually works. This is another grading system. Has 60 for test averages, final exam grade 15%, homework, and then class participation 10%. And that adds up to 100%. Let me see. 30, 40, 100, yes. Now, if you if your values are the following, you tried your test, you got an 84%. Final exam grade was a 68, so not very good on that. And then homework was 90% and class participation 95. So this is how you do it. So this is what I do. I like to go ahead and write everything down, up and down: 84, 68, 90, and then 95. Then you go ahead and put the average, these numbers right here. So 40%, that's actually 0.40. So you're going to multiply that by 0.40. So you're going to multiply these numbers right here. 0.25. Homework is 0.25 also. And finally, class participation was 0.10. And that'll give you a whole bunch of numbers. So I'm just going to do the multiplication real quick. I know a little trick, but I'm not going to show it to you right here yet. Times 0.40. So that gives us a 33.6. So that's how many points this person gets on that. 68 times 0.25. Whoops. 0.25. Don't put just 25. 0.25. 17. 90 times 0.25. So that there is 22.5, and then finally 95 times 10%. That's actually 9.5. So now we're probably wondering, what should I do with all these numbers? Remember when I added all these percentages together and it added up to 100%? So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add all these together. So 33.6 plus 17 plus 22.5 plus 9.5. 82.6. That is the grade that this person gets on grading system 1. So this is grading system 1. G1. G2, you're going to do the same thing, except you're going to change your averages. So 84, 68, 90, and 95. Hopefully I'm not writing this outside of the box. I almost was. So you write them all down. This is for grading system 2. So you have 60%, so 0.6, 0.15, 0.15, 0.10. Then you just do the same exact thing. So 84 times 0.6. Oops. Made a mistake. 0.6. 50.4. Okay, so now let's see, 68 times 0.15. 10.2. 90 times 0.15, 13.5. And then 95 times 0.90, and that's 9.5. Then you just do the math. You just add these down. Add them together. 50.4 plus 10.2, or is that 68 times 1.5? Yeah, 10.2. Plus 13.5, and then plus another 9.5. 83.6. So on grading system 2, this person gets this grade, 83.6, and then this one is 82.6. So grading system system 2 would be preferable. Interesting. If to score 10, okay, well, we don't really need to worry about this. If you score 10 points higher in the final exam, how does your final grade average change under each system? All you need to do is say, all right, on the final exam, that's plus 10. And so you just replace these two numbers with 78. And do the math. So you can look under that. So you have all that, and that's all there is to it on this. So right here on number 4, what you need to do is find the average of the test grade. So add them together, divide by 4, and that's going to give you your average. Just giving that out to everyone. Okay. So you have this one, you have these averages. You need to find out what you need to score on the final, on the final exam. You need to find out what you need to score on the final exam if you want at least an 87. So we'll work on that during class, and we have a small reflection. So you can see all of this stuff is very simple kind of stuff. You would think that teachers would use something more complicated to take your grades, but no. We're going to talk about this in class, and we'll talk later on this. Talk to you guys later.